A cinnamon bun is like more than just a pastry. Like I'll have a croissant.
A croissant.
But I don't
Give me
know.
a croissant.
A croissant?
Croissant.
Yeah.
You almost made me drop my croissant. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Banana Show.
Hey. Today we are in Marina del Rey.
Marina del Rey. Marina del Rey.
Welcome back.
It's very true.
I'm Barry, this is Sanaa, and we are going to be driving today while we talk about desserts, because we just had some nice ice cream.
Desserts.
Actually, I don't know if it was that great.
It wasn't that great.
Okay.
It wasn't that great.
It's at this place called Jenny's.
Yeah, any Jenny's fans out there? I'm sorry, I'm coming for you guys. I know everyone in the Midwest. If anyone in the Midwest is watching, they're probably gonna hate me. But Jenny's is not that good. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
If you ever come to LA, there's always this big argument about ice cream, because ice cream is big here, and you're on one of two sides always.
Okay.
You're on the Jenny side or you're on Salt and Straw, and we live in a Salt and Straw household here.
Yes.
Because
even Coco agrees.
Yeah, what's beautiful is that Salt and Straw has like a lot of stuff in their ice cream, which makes it really like nice and full of character. Jenny's is a little bit bland. It's kind of
regular.
boring.
It's regular ice cream. I could have made you at home.
Yeah.
I don't know how to make the ice cream at home, but I feel like I could have, you know.
Would you say ice cream is your favorite dessert?
Ice cream is my favorite dessert. What a flawless dessert. Like, no flaws. Tastes good every single time. I don't care how cold it is outside. I don't care. I will eat my ice cream.
Honestly, some people out there are saying that like ice cream is only for the summer.
Yeah, actually one of our friends, Fahima, talks about how she likes to eat depending on the weather. Like during the summer she wants refreshing foods and ice cream and stuff, but during the winter she like will have pastas and stuff. And I'm like, that is such an interesting thing, but ice cream is year round. Okay, yeah. Fahima? Ice cream is year round.
Ice cream is year round, but also our bias because we live in LA. But still, even if we're in the cold, I will eat ice cream.
One of my core memories. You know core memories?
Core memories, yeah.
Yeah. Do you have some core memories?
Like a vital memory from your childhood?
Yeah, like a core memory that you remember about yourself that's defined you.
Okay.
One of my core memories is there was a blizzard in upstate New York. I grew up in upstate New York. I've said this like 20 times, but just letting you know. And there was a blizzard. All right, a blizzard. I was like to my friend, I was like, I want a milkshake from Stewart's. So what we do in this mother effing snow blizzard? We got milkshakes. And this just goes to my point. It tasted as good as it could ever taste. Like it tasted just as good as it would on an 80-degree day.
Wow. Okay,
so I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Ice cream, year round.
Was it a blizzard? Was the drink called a blizzard? Like
no.
they have it at DQ?
That's like oh, it's DQ?
Yeah, DQ, they sell desserts called the blizzard.
Well, no, I just said it was a Stewart's milkshake. Stewart's is a beautiful establishment in upstate New York as well as Vermont, and I think a couple other places. It's a beautiful convenience store known for their ice cream. Go there, get their cotton candy ice cream, get their fireworks ice cream. Honestly, get any ice cream. Like it's like a defining thing about upstate New York, you know?
Yeah. I mean,
we got dessert.
I've always loved ice cream, but
you love dessert.
Ice cream in particular really started hitting when I discovered Ben and Jerry's.
Okay.
You know, growing up, ice cream was ice cream. Ice cream was like, yeah, I liked ice cream.
Yeah,
but
we would get the big like tub from Costco, from Sam's Club. Do you know what I'm talking about? The big tub of ice cream.
Okay.
Have you ever had that? It was a huge tub of ice cream. That was like the what's it called? The vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry?
Neapolitan.
Yeah, like just that big thing. That's what we used to get growing up.
I see. Yeah, so like I would kind of, just see ice cream as a regular thing. But then once I got to college, I discovered Ben and Jerry's. They sell these pints from the grocery store. And then I was like, wow, this is top tier items right now.
Top tier item.
I put that stuff in my mouth and it just melts and it's great. And then I just started getting obsessed with ice cream, and now it's all I think about. I probably have ice cream at least 3 times a week, which is bad. It's not healthy.
3 times? Try like 5.
You think it's 5 times?
This guy Barry, every night we eat dinner, and he's like, What's for dessert?
I have
Acting like it's not gonna be ice cream.
I don't know, about 5 times a week.
No, straight up. You eat so much ice cream. I've never seen... And it's not watching Barry eat ice cream is weird because I don't know if he's, like, truly enjoying it. And I'll tell you what. This is him eating the pint, right? He's holding the pint. He's just, like inhaling it. I'm like, are you processing? Like, do you taste it? You eat ice cream so fast. Like, I look away, he's done with half of a pint.
If it's good, it goes down quickly. If it's not that good, it goes down slowly.
Well, you're making valid points, though. Like, when people play with their food, when the food doesn't taste that good.
Yeah.
That's valid. Okay.
And then I got to LA and I discovered Salt and Straw, and then it's like a next level because it's even better than Ben & Jerry's for me. And I'm just like blown away by ice cream.
Ben & Jerry's is life-changing. I think I discovered, like, buying Ben & Jerry pints in college. Like, I never really bought that growing up, but then in college, you know, when those sad girl moments hit in, you know, I got a bad grade or whatever. And then I was like, I'm gonna go get some ice cream from the grocery store. And then what did I find? Ben & Jerry's. I'm like, let me try. Half-baked took over my life for college.
Yeah, that's the number one flavor.
I would not, like, I got it so many times where at one point I was like, all I think about is half-baked. And then Tonight Dough came out.
Oh, Tonight Dough is a flavor.
My boy Jimmy Fallon knew exactly what to do when he created that flavor.
If you haven't tried Tonight Dough by Ben & Jerry's, do yourself a favor.
Just get it.
Try it. There's this preconception that Ben & Jerry's is, like, very expensive, which it is compared to other ice cream stores
when you compare,
at the
like,
store.
the quantity to, like, price.
But I have two arguments against it being that expensive. Number one, the default price is $5.99 at the grocery store for a pint, but I don't think I've ever paid $5.99. Usually what I do, when we go to our grocery store, I usually wait until they have, like, the sale, and there's a sale half the time. It's either $3.99 or $2.99.
Yes.
Whenever it's $2.99, I stock up on, like,
bunch.
5 of them.
Yep. Our freezer always has Ben & Jerry's.
Yeah.
Every time. Every time my sister comes over, she's like, where's your ice cream? I know you got some.
So
I want some ice cream.
That's $2.99 for a pint. And then the second argument is, if you go to an ice cream store, they're going to charge you, what, $6, $7 for like a scoop or two.
Yeah.
And that's, like, you know, nothing compared to an entire pint.
You're so right.
So when you pay $3 for a pint, it's actually a steal. It's kind of just when you put a relative
for, like, quality ice cream.
Yeah, it's like a very high quality.
Okay.
It's very good stuff.
Actually, yeah, that makes a lot of sense when you put it that way. If you're someone who goes out for ice cream a lot, you obviously like quality ice cream. And Ben & Jerry's is quality ice cream at that point. They should make bigger sizes. Actually, they do, but for Cherry Garcia.
Yeah, I mean...
Cherry Garcia?
So I think something would be off if Ben & Jerry's started making the norm bigger than a pint. Because I like the idea that it's like, if you're really savage, you could get through a pint in one sitting.
That's true.
If you're like, you're going through a rough time or something, you could finish a pint.
You don't have to be in a rough time to eat a bunch of ice cream. You could be having a good time.
Yeah, you can have a good time. They make it any bigger, then it's getting into dangerous territory. Because eating more than a pint at once is scary.
I mean, what, they're like 1,400 calories?
For an entire pint? Yeah, probably something like that.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure there's people on YouTube, like the food competition people, who, like, will eat, like, 10 Ben & Jerry's in one setting.
10 that's like
There's this one guy, I think his name is Eric. He's some, like, YouTuber who does, like, food competition. Not, like food videos. And he's, like, eating a crazy amount of Ben & Jerry pints in one video.
That's, like, over 10,000 calories.
Yeah, like, he's had days where he does, like, 50K calories in a day.
That is wild. Do you think there's any... Do you ever feel like you're at a point where ice cream gets boring?
You know, I wouldn't say, like, it gets boring, but there's days where you don't want ice cream, okay? I love my ice cream, but there are days where I'm like, I don't want it today. Like last night, both of us were like, we want our dessert, but we don't want ice cream.
Yeah, everything
So that's where
in
your
life.
brownies come into play, your cookies, your cinnamon buns, cakes, I don't care for them.
Everything in life needs a little variety.
You're right. But then the best kind of dessert when you're not feeling ice cream, though, is like if you get like a brownie or like one of those like lava cakes or something, then you put a scoop of ice cream on top.
Yeah.
So it's like you weren't craving ice cream, But like you still got it anyway because you know you like it. But you got a little
Yeah.
extra. That is the best kind of desserts too.
That's
I
true.
love that. Want to know a funny story about what happened this week?
Okay, what happened?
Well, you were there, but I'm
Okay.
telling our viewers a funny
Alright.
story about what happened this week.
You're telling our banana crew?
Yeah, banana crew, our bananas. It was. Also, I apologize that Coco's not here today. We are coming from a previous engagement, so we did not have Coco in the car because that would not be nice to just
Sad
leave her
day.
here.
Sad day without our cat.
Anyway, so on Tuesday, right, we had our 2-year anniversary. We got married almost exactly 2 years ago at this point, but on February 1st, 2 years ago. And we go to this French restaurant. What's it called again?
Pajoli
Yes.
in Santa Monica.
Yes. And so, like, we're out here treating ourselves, right? Because it's our anniversary. It's a celebration. It's, a good time all around. And we get the dessert, which was, like, chocolate mousse. And it was amazing. Like, so soft and hot. And then inside, it was good. But it came up with, on the side, with, like, a scoop of ice cream, right?
It did.
The tiniest scoop I've seen in my life. Like, so small. So tiny. And we're eating our dessert, and Barry's like, "Yeah, we're gonna run out of ice cream. The portions are off." Barry's like, we don't have enough ice cream for our mousse." And I'm like, "You're right." And Barry's like, "I think I'm gonna ask for more." And I'm like, "They're probably gonna charge you extra." But yeah, and he's like, "They're not."
It was literally this size. Maybe the size of a golf ball. Maybe a golf ball. Maybe 2 golf balls. But it was so small.
So yeah, and then I'm like, okay, they're probably gonna charge you twice or again, but like, yeah, sure. So then Barry says, the waitress said, "Oh, like, can we have another scoop?" And she's like, "Yeah, sure, of course." She doesn't tell us it's gonna be extra or anything, which I think is a normal thing to do, but she didn't. And then we get the bill later on. The scoop of the ice cream, $8.
$8.
Get your Ben and Jerry's. You could have gotten 2 or 3.
That's true. That really puts things in perspective. You can get 2 pints of Ben and Jerry's,
I was like, the audacity.
or 1 golf ball of this plain vanilla ice cream.
Golf ball, yeah. And I think that warrants like a warning. Like she should have been like, "Hey, it's gonna be extra."
Yeah.
Do you know? Because that's like unreasonable.
Yeah, even for a fancy place, I think at some point
That was
you're just you're kind of just taking advantage of the
You know what you're doing?
customers.
You're playing me.
Yeah. But although I needed that extra ice cream because we kind of needed that ice cream.
Yeah.
Well, I would say besides ice cream, cinnamon buns are up there.
Cinnamon buns are great.
Cinnamon buns. Another great spot to hit if you're in LA is this place called Cinnaholic.
Yes.
We had this place. It's in Echo Park, and I
Yes.
could not believe when I found out it was vegan. I found that
It's
after
vegan.
the fact.
Crazy.
But the cheese, like the cream cheese
cream cheese
frosting
frosting.
over this hot, warm cinnamon bun
Mm-hmm.
is to die for. It's divine. It's amazing.
Cinnamon buns are a good food overall.
It is.
Would you say that cinnamon buns can be breakfast food? Because like the Pillsbury things. People will eat that for breakfast.
I wouldn't disagree with you if you do it, but for me personally, I like to have a more clean, healthy breakfast.
Okay.
I'm not a huge fan of the extremely
Like sugary.
extremely heavy, kind of
Okay.
sugary dessert breakfast. So I would say for me, no, but I understand. I understand some people who do. Who do
You're
it.
not a pastry guy.
No, I like pastries.
Okay.
I like pastries, but a cinnamon bun is like more than just a pastry. Like I'll have a croissant,
A croissant.
but I
Give
don't
me
know.
a croissant.
A croissant.
Croissant.
Yeah.
You almost made me drop my croissant.
It's an interesting pastry because you have to figure out how to say it.
Croissant.
If you say it like that, it's like, oh, you're trying to be a little bit pretentious saying it, the proper French way. But then if you just say, I want a croissant, you sound extremely improper. How do you find the balance?
I think in America people can say croissant.
Okay.
Or if you want to be extra, I think you should say croissant.
You can either go one of 2 ways. You can go the extra mile and be obnoxious to just kind of, kind of make it a point that you're being obnoxious. Say croissant.
Croissant.
Or I guess you just go the classic way and just say croissant.
Okay.
But then, when you try to play this middle ground, you end up just sounding a little bit awkward, like I just did.
Croissant.
Yeah.
Okay, so we like our cinnamon buns. We like our chocolate mousses with ice cream. We like our ice cream. Are there other desserts that make the top desserts.
Well, I can't.
Cookies.
Cookies are up there.
Cookies.
Cookies are definitely up there.
Gooey.
A great gooey chocolate chip cookie is amazing.
You know what's interesting about Barry? Barry wants his cookies fully cooked. I want them undercooked. So do you see how this is a dilemma?
Yeah.
This is a huge dilemma. Like, what can you do? There's no compromise, really. Like, I want it like a couple minutes undercooked, and he wants it cooked.
Well, the problem is I like to hold my cookie.
Okay.
And Sanaa, when she like bakes her cookies, she likes it where you basically just have this mush that you can't even hold on to. You can't even hold on to it, and I'm like,
use a spoon.
a cookie is a handheld item for me.
Yeah, but like, I think if it's okay to use a spoon. It's just so much better when it's undercooked, when there's a risk of salmonella. Like, it's so much better.
You know, the easy solution, we put it in the oven. After 8 minutes, you get a solid undercooked version for you.
Oh, sorry, that's a one-time cookie for me then.
And then you leave it in. You know, you take it out, and then you leave in for an extra 4 minutes for me.
That's a good compromise.
That way, we can both have.
How have we not thought of this compromise yet? We just keep eating undercooked cookies.
Carcasts are a beautiful thing. You come up with solutions during these carcasts.
That's true. Okay, I'm aligned. Okay, so this is our compromise. For anyone who also is like that, here's your compromise.
Yeah.
Someone's just got to take them out, take out as many cookies as you want to eat, and you cook the rest. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's a good move. I like it. I like it a lot.
Wow, well, we're approaching the end of the road here in Marina del Rey. Do you have PTSD? Because we ran last week. We ran like a 16, 17 mile route training for marathon.
Yeah.
Around here.
This was the exact one. Like, we actually ran back this way, and I think around this point was when I started feeling the numbness of my run.
Yeah.
Where I was just morphing into like all I am is runner. So yeah, I feel a little PTSD driving here, but the interesting thing about Marina del Rey is that it's actually a very small piece of land. Like, if you look at it in Google Maps, it was just like this chunk of like docks around the pier. That's like it.
Just boats and
just
waters.
Boats. A very small piece, but it's solid. It's a solid area. I like it's clean, etc. Yeah, we didn't give a little intro on Marina del Rey, but I don't know much about it, to be honest. It's below Venice, and it has a lot of boats and seals.
There's a lot of seals, and one pro tip. If you want to have a nice little boating trip, but like a low commitment boating trip, because when you think of a boating trip, it's like, oh, you got to figure out the logistics. Yeah. It's going to be a whole thing.
That's true.
It's going to be super expensive. But if you want just the vibe of a boating trip, what you can do is come to Marina del Rey. Up here on the left, they got Duffy boats for rent, and you could take them out for like 2 hours, and it's not too pricey at all, especially when you get a group.
Yeah.
Take it out for 2 hours. You don't need a boating license or anything. You just take it out on the water here, and you got the nice boat vibe, and it's easy.
Pro tip.
Yeah.
That's a good way to end our banana show.
Yeah. Thank you all for watching, everyone. Tune in next time, and peace and love as always.
Bye.